Thank you for your interest in Moo Moo Mandala. You know, when I saw how powerful this practice was for me personally, the first thing I wanted to do as a teacher was turn around and share it with other people to help other folks tap into their intuition and to create more meaning in their work. And so in this video, I want to just talk briefly about the philosophical underpinnings of what we're doing here. And then really what I'm excited about is turning the floor over to the participants themselves who have some stories that they want to share with you. Let's talk about why we even want to tap into our subconscious, because it's not an area that most of us feel like willingly digging into. But I think it helps to remember that most psychologists believe that the subconscious, the parts of ourselves that we're unaware of, make up the vast majority of our mind, right? We have this classic image of an iceberg. So the little bit that we know about ourselves is the part we see above water. And the vast part of ourselves, what remains a mystery to us often, is what we don't see underneath the surface. And it's the subconscious that houses so many of our motivations and fears that drive us in this life. So it's in our best interest to get on friendly terms with it. You know, Jung, and we'll talk more about Carl Jung in the workshop, envisioned the subconscious as kind of this collective inheritance from our ancestors, that we're all kind of tapping into the same kind of cloud database, if you will, of images and metaphors and mythological principles. And when he says myth, he doesn't necessarily mean fiction, right? Jung said the most important question that anybody could ask themselves is, what myth am I living? So we're not talking about some made-up fairy tale. We're talking about what is the driving blueprint of my life. And that's exactly where mandalas can come in. Mandalas are particularly effective because they help what's invisible become visible in front of us. And when we can see it, the mandala acts like a mirror. So what we're doing when we draw a mandala is really giving voice to our intuition. That's why we do what we do when we work with mandalas. But now I want you to hear from some of the participants who share personal stories about their own insights and revelations and understandings that they got through this course. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you'll join us.